Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Vic, and I just wanted to do a quick video. I haven't done a video for quite some time now, because I've been concentrating on doing shorts on YouTube. So if you're familiar with shorts, they're kind of little videos. They're probably mostly viewed on mobile devices, and they're anything from 15 seconds up to about sort of 2 minutes, really. So I've been concentrating more on those, and the reason I've been concentrating on those is quite simple, really, is they get the most views. And as we all know, on YouTube, kind of views are king, and I quite enjoy doing them, actually, and I've got quite a lot of kind of good feedback on them. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, or this last month or so. So that's why there's not been a Friday video come out. I'm just going to plod this one out as soon as I finish doing it. But basically, this is the setup for the shorts. Now, so the shorts are very small little snippets of me doing a design, that usually just a drawing. And it's just kind of something that has to be a bit of fun. People like watching them. It's one of those things you look at in the evening, you scrolling, before you know what's happened, an hour's gone bang. So they're kind of addictive shorts, and I love watching shorts as well. And that kind of got me thinking, oh, maybe I could do something like that. So I started doing them seriously probably about 6 months ago, I guess, kind of putting more shorts in addition to the videos, but the shorts seem to go really, really well. So this is the setup for my shorts, not the shorts I'm wearing, the shorts, video shorts. So this is how I do it. So I'm in a very small room here, and I'm probably going to absolutely bake in a minute once the sun gets round. So what I just have this little overhead gantry thing holder here. So I slot the old camera in there. Obviously I can't show you because I'm filming on it at the moment, this video. I have to get this in line, so it's quite close proximity, so you need to get a nice close shot. Generally use one of these markers, a nice big thick marker pen like that, and I'm using the old trusty cake stand here, which is really good because it kind of swivels around. Having said that, I don't swivel it around much in when I do shorts, because it's a fixed kind of shot. And when I do the shorts, generally speaking, they're going to be something like this. So it's something that's kind of free flowing, easy on the eye, and you can do quite quick. The funny thing is with the shorts, I started doing them at 15 seconds, but it's quite difficult to do something like that in 15 seconds. So I started using a stopwatch. So if you look at my shorts now, you'll find they've changed slightly, a little bit longer. But what I do now is I set the stopwatch at 2 minutes. 2 minutes is the max I can realistically kind of do and still add music. Once I've got the 2 minutes, done the design in 2 minutes, I film it double time, so I shrink it down to a minute, so that's why it's really, really fast. I can add the music. I tend to use the same music each time. A couple of reasons. The music I use is called Spinning Monkeys, and I think it's a really fun piece of music. I mean, millions of people use it, but I think it lends itself really, really well. It's kind of light-hearted, a bit of fun, quite fast, so it lends itself really, really well to doing this kind of thing. And also people kind of remember what you use and kind of associate that music with you, so it's quite good. The other thing I do, so the stopwatch, is I kind of in mind try to work out what I'm going to do roughly, so I can't waste a single second, and also I only get one shot at doing it. So I'll have, this is a typical amount of paper to do a short, so I've probably got about 20 sheets here, something like that, maybe not as many as that. But I will get through quite a lot before I actually hit one that is actually going to go out to be published. I would say I can do anything up to 20 sketches, something like that, and out of the 20 I might get 5. But it's just one of those things. I usually find the first couple are usually the best. After I've done about 3 or 4, I tend to, it's like anything, not go off the mark, but get a bit kind of stale kind of thing. Sometimes when you start something fresh, it's in your mind and you just do it, comes out fine first time, and that's it, bang, job done. So after I've done the shorts, once the ones that actually get published, I'll keep those. So as you know, I do sign ones that get published. I don't sign the others, they just kind of get recycled again. But I've got a folder here, so what I'll do is something like that made it onto one of my streams, that's okay, and something like that as well. I'll actually keep it in this folder here. At some point, I'm thinking I will actually sell all of these, which actually went on to become published. And they're all signed. I might put them in batches or something like that. This was a really popular one going back a few weeks ago. My take on YouTube. That was quite fun. So I kind of tried to make them a bit fun, interesting to look at. I mean, something like that come out quite well. Yeah. And just have a bit of fun with it, really. The idea is they've got to be easy on the eye. People like looking at them. So that's basically how I do the shorts. lighting is the other challenge that I face. I do this in quite a small room and it's not particularly well lit. So I get the sun coming around here in the afternoon. I've got blinds, which are fine, but if you notice, I've got a piece of tape going down here. And so I pull the blinds so the light's not coming through. But I always get a little chink of light. Doesn't matter how much you try, you always get this chink of light, and it'll always be right across the paper. So what I do, I just put a piece of masking tape going down there just to block out that chink of light. So I'm not completely crackers. That's what that's there for. It does have a purpose. So there we go. So that's how we go. So that is a little behind the scenes look at how I do my shorts. So thank you very much for tuning in. Have a look at that. I'm not going to bother editing this. I'm just going to crack it out there today for people to have a look at. And then perhaps you can go over and have a look at the shorts on the channel. So if you've got any comments or anything you want to have a little chat about or ask me about, please do so in the comment box and I'll get back to you. And as usual, thanks a lot for tuning in and I'll see you very soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.